Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and this is a December daily process video using the kit sent to me by Chappy Plants, which is Jen, and I'm gonna link her video below and also her channel, and you can see the kit that she made me. I posted the video yesterday and I love the kit. It has a bunch of pretty colors and also it has Pink Fresh Studio, which I absolutely love. And I'm using the cards that she sent me. I am working on day 5 and 6, and actually this is part of day 6. Day 6 also had me putting up a tree and my daughter's winter concert, which I made a collage. And I'm not sure about that, but we'll get there in the next video. So I had that photo of me. What they did this year, actually last year, was that they had parents record themselves reading a book so they could participate in school without being so there's not that much contact. And I thought that day was a Monday, but it was actually a Sunday. I don't know why that photo was there. I think that her teacher sent it to me that day, so I put it there. So I think it must have been maybe December 3rd, but I don't mind. The photo is there, and that was the day I received it, so it works out pretty well. Also, the elf was eating chocolate that nobody really liked. And I'm using these beautiful letters. They're gold and they're from Michaels, and I'm gonna use those numbers. I freaking love those numbers. They're so tall and skinny and cute. I'm gonna use it for both days 5 and 6, and under that 6 I'm gonna put sick day, because on that Monday the elf woke up sick, and also my daughter was absent because she had the plague at 7 a.m. and then by 10 she was feeling better than I felt in all year. One of those miraculous recoveries. And I'm sorry that the cards are not going to be focusing that well. At the end, I'm going to show each card and I'm going to put it in the album. But I don't know why it wasn't picking up the image. I kept number 5 really simple because I love that card and the ornaments. I'm going to take advantage of that darker space to stamp in white using the Brilliance ink from Tsukineko. And this is a book. No, I'm sorry, it's not a book. It's a stamp set from Feed Your Craft, designed by In a Creative Bubble. And the stamp said, "Cozy up with a good book," since I was reading a book. And it was so cute. Like you would send like clues about yourself, and the kids would guess who it was. And the teacher sent me the video of her guessing that it was me, and she was so excited, and it was so cute. So and I love this idea because I had a working mom, so I bet that there's a lot of moms out there that want to be the volunteer at school or participate, but it's hard when you work during the day. So this is a great way to do it, and I would love if classes could keep doing this. It's a great idea. And I'm gonna add some of the die cuts that Jen sent me, and also those little alphas are so cute. They also have numbers. So what I usually do when I'm journaling in my project life is that I have number 1 in one photo, and then I have a card with 1, 2, 3, 4, and for each number I write about the photo that had that number. And since the format is a lot smaller, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the number only to mark the day, and I use A, B, and C in lowercase to mark the photo and what I was talking about. And I bought these chocolates. They were not that good. It's a fundraiser for the band, and hopefully the band got what it needed, because those chocolates weren't it. They were expensive and not that good, but Charlotte seemed to enjoy them. So And that day, I remember today while I was typing, I was like, why was I at the mall on a Sunday? Because that was after I was like looking through my photos to see what was happening that day. And then I remember that we were shopping to get a white shirt for my daughter and black pants for her concert. And this were the only two photos that I snapped, and it's because I love the earrings from Claire's. I'm sorry I didn't catch up. You'll see it later. And my daughter did end up getting the little bows and also the ornaments. And actually, she was wearing them the other day, and I wore the little bows. And I love little the tacky hats, the headbands that jingle, and the necklaces that light up. Such a cool thing. And I always do like a prop day. You'll see that in this album too. I've done it in the past albums. And here I journal in the photo A, which was about that book I read, which is called In My Heart, a book of feelings. I know that I read in December, but I know that not every kid celebrates Christmas, and this is a beautiful book about exploring your feelings and how sometimes we're sad and we're happy. So if you have a kid, it's a beautiful book. I recommend it a million times. It has beautiful illustrations too, and it was a great read. And I love those little stickers. I wanted to make those mug stickers happen so badly. But I was like, yeah, that kind of doesn't really go with what I'm talking about. And I put a penguin, which does it make sense to put a penguin in a shopping story? No, but it is what it is. So as you can see in the photo, Charlotte is being super gross with all her tissues all over her bed and the floor. And I hope she Lysoled all that. She also needed some medicine. She was covering her mouth though when I went up to check her, so at least she had manners. So I'm going to write story B and C with my typewriter, and I wanted to add something to this card. I like to use a light pattern, even light color, or something very simple to write my journaling. But I wanted to frame it. Sometimes I add a little something on the top or the bottom, but I really wasn't sure how much I was going to write. So I was kind of winging it. And it ended up perfect, the perfect amount. I don't know how. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's not enough or it's too little. But if it's too little, you can just always add embellishments and it's not a big deal. But when it's too much, you're like, okay, well, what flip out? What magical flip out extra paper am I gonna use? So I'm using here the B and the C from these stickers, which are also from Michaels. And I type my journaling, and now I'm gonna add a little cluster. This photo is 9 by 16 instead of the usual 2 by 3. And I'm talking about, the dimensions of not the dimensions, it's not called the format, the ratio, sorry. That's called the ratio. So it's a little bit shorter, so I have to use borders when I print the photo so it doesn't chop my photo. Because I do that when I have a long photo, which happens a lot. I always try to take one that is 3 by 4, which is the usual ratio they have on the iPhone, and I wish they had 2 to 3, but hey, it is what it is. And sometimes I take a square too, but in this case I use 9 by 6, and I'm just gonna add a little cluster there. And I kind of want to hoard the little Brad stars forever because they are so flipping cool. And I was like, no, remember, we had this talk, we're not doing this year. We came to an agreement, and I had a discussion with myself and I was angry at myself, but eventually I did use it. And I use this piercer, which is very old. It's from We Are Memory Keepers, and it's been through a lot emotionally and physically. But it works out perfectly. I love to use it, especially for brats. And then it has that other side where you can like really make the prongs on the back flat, and I added another little star to that tree. And here we're gonna see the details. These are the past photos, which are December daily day 4, and I have a video of that you can see. From another Feed Your Craft kit, I got that Yeti, and I thought it was so cute, and the composition was like perfect. And here is all my journaling. Sometimes I don't journal much, sometimes I journal a lot. It all depends on the day. But thank you so much to Jen for doing this project with me, crafting with friends, and the December daily. It was so much fun. I wanted to do a December version of this, and I was like, who can I pick? And then I saw a video of her go up saying that she was doing a December daily. And I'm like, heck yes, let's do it with Jen. So Jen, thank you so much. Make sure you go watch her channel. She has so many cool memory planner items and ideas. She's amazing. So thanks to Jen and to you guys for watching the video. Have an amazing day. Bye.